by all these changings, once she became popular and famous, and people started coming from the all over the places, and like other delegates, like foreigners and all. So sometime when she was performing that thing, one Irish poet came. He was very popular, very famous poet. He was very, like world famous poet. He came, and eminent poet actually. So that time when they were chatting about these matters, and she said about how what all she changed in the dance and all, how it is became popular and all. Then that poet thought something to advise her. So he said that okay, everything is have changed. So Devdasi system, it is going just like that. And that time even European that British people thought that to ban that Devdasi system. So that is another story. But so it happens like that. Then you have changed a lot. Then who will take carry on this? Like for example, after see, you are not, you won't live forever. Then after that, who is going to be forward it, carry on it? Then she thought that okay, really what she said is good idea. Then she thought that she thought to teach some other girls. Like she gathered a couple of means 4 or 5 girls, and every day she was taking to early morning to Marina Beach before sunrise. She started teaching there, like 5 6 girls, and that time Indian population was 30 40 lakhs, 30 crores, I believe. So there was no much crowd in beaches and all those days. So it was going quite nice. And what happened? This George Adyar, he got property, her his aunt's property, because like there was no other people. He's only the heir. So he got a lot of property in Madras after her end, because she passed away. She was very old and she passed away. He got a lot of property in that Adyar property also one. So in Adyar property, he permitted her to teach the girls in the Adyar place, which is his property. Then after that, she started teaching there. Then so one by one started gathering, and she needed 2 other teachers also. She called Natunas and started teaching them, and it became a small school. Then after that, he thought that I will give permanently as a dance school. So first Indian dance school, that is in Adyar, which is known as Kalakshetra. Kalakshetra is the first Indian classical dance school. Previously, there was Natwanas only teaching in their compound. So this is the first dance place that anybody can come and learn like that. So then after that, it not only that, she just not did for dancing, and she did many more other contributions also, like like animals. So she was very great fan of animals, and she thinks that animals, people eat non-veg to enjoy themselves, and animals eat for to live, because like tiger and lion and all, without non-veg they can't survive. So that is must for them. But human is not like that. They can eat anything and survive, vegetarians also. So that she thought, and she is taking care of many animals and all. She was doing that works also, that project work also. Then after that, she was the first lady Rajya Sabha member in parliament. So first lady Rajya Sabha member, I think Nehru time, I believe. So Nehru, then what happened? About dance issues, what she raised in the parliament, I don't know, but she raised it very seriously about the animal issues. Animal issues means how it is suffering and how people are, troubling them and all. Because those days there was no animal rights. Because if for example, if I'm growing some, like my pet dog, or any cough or something at my home, and other people also can, my neighbor also can and kill them. So I have no rights. I can fight with him, but I have no rights to give a police report, or file a case on that, because there was no animal rights those days. So she made a big like lecture in that discussion, and lecture in that parliament, and many people started like get tears. And after that, Nehru also naturally his animal fan too. So he accepted that. He thought that every day I'm also noticing that, but it did not strike in my mind. Whatever you said is right. So I'm going to pass this bill. So he made first time that animal rights, because of Rukhmani Arandel, not only just dancing. So then after that, after that it was that just, and then started, like sacrificing animals and all. It is stopped, but seriously not stopped. Nowadays it is very seriously stopped. I believe so. So then after that, what happened? Then first Rajya Sabha member, 2 times she became in the Nehru time. Then after that, what happened? 77, Morarji Desai government came, I believe. Morarji Desai, after emergency. Then that Morarji, that time already she was very famous, and name and fame and all. She did many, like lot of things for the country, So then he thought that why don't like nominate her as a first lady president. So he thought like that. He called her and he said that what he wanted to do. Then she thought little seriously, and she said that she refused. She refused with the good reason, because that is, see, prime minister, chief ministers, they can move anywhere. There is no, see, it was not that big issue, but a president is a lot of mandatories and protocols and all there. Here, friends have 1,100 members, back 100 members, and she don't have any free life. I mean, she can't do this, like social works and all, and even she can't dance perfectly, maintain that dance classes and all. So she refused at that time. She refused, but he also understood, and okay. Otherwise, she would have become a first, lady prime minister of India. Otherwise, after that, how many years back? After how many years the lady president became in India? Like, I think some lady, 10 years back. So like that, and moreover, a part of that, and she thought that she, not only dance and not only this, and she thought that any caste people, she started accepting if they are talented. That is also one thing. And like, she did many more things, like and her husband also cooperated her a lot. And see, can you imagine that a Brahmin girl from Tamil Nadu, and she never ever thought about classical dance, and after 30 years, by somebody's European advice, she started classical dance, and she became very famous, popular in that, and she did it dedicated. See, why I perform? I perform because I or anybody will perform naturally nowadays. How it is, like. I wanted to get more name. I wanted to get fame. I want to get more money, and I wanted to become a famous. And media also should, cover everywhere. And like, many people should appreciate me. And like, even my work should happen. If I want something, that it should come to me. So that kind of attitude, people. She also might have little. I don't deny it, actually, but she did it with a aradhana way. Aradhana means prayer. So like, she did it that like a puja. She worship, like she danced like a worship. She danced with worship. She danced all with the worship. So like, whatever she did dance, everything she thought that I'm doing worship. When you are doing worship, your mind is very concentration, and you do it. You don't want to think many other things. You wanted to concentrate your mind on the God. So she also did same thing, like she had done it same thing, like she danced, concentrate her concentration on dance. Whatever she never thought about fame, money. Naturally, it came after that. So once it is, people recognized her dedication. People recognized her what. So that's why I'm telling that. See, even anybody, if you wanted to do something, you just start it. If anybody wanted to do something, you don't discourage. At least don't. You may not encourage, but at least don't discourage. Let them do something. Maybe it may success in that. So I don't know, like that's why people should think. You should not think that my daughter is already grown. She's interesting. Where she can do go dance. Not only dance, anything. Don't discourage, but let it appreciate. Otherwise, if you couldn't appreciate, just be quiet, or you also try to do something which is new things. That is she also did many more changings in the dance, but that is proper way. That is through the proper channel, like we'll say, like that. Everything perfectly she did it. Nobody can mark her. You did something wrong here. So that kind of perfectness, that kind of dedication, that kind of determination is required for every dancer, every other professions also. Okay, thank you so much.